Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. I'm glad to see you here. Well, Mr. Shady is back from his trip to Houston where he confronted Rich Lux in epic fashion. He even got to interview some of Rich Lux's minions, and you won't believe the drama. So come along with Sybil and Mr. Shady as we recap the fireworks from the Houston confrontation with Mr. Rich Lux, the fallen Scottish Lord. So buckle up and let's go. So I'm here with Sybil the Enforcer, who's being a good girl, and you can see that Mr. Shady managed to distract the guards at Rich Lux's palace and got into the jewel room and brought me back this fine tiara, as well as a diamond pin, which you can't see right now because Sybil's blocking it. But Sybil says it's almost Christmas and happy holidays to everyone, whatever holidays you celebrate. We want to thank a bunch of people at the end of the video. We've gotten gifts from the Amazon wishlist for the cats, and I've got a whole bunch of people to thank, so stay tuned for that. But we're going to get into Mr. Shady's epic adventure to Houston and the shenanigans that took place while he was there, and we're going to tell you the whole story, and we've got video of everything, so stay tuned. Sybil says, please like and subscribe. Please help us keep growing. We're getting close to 18,000. We'd love to go over that, so please like and subscribe. But now I'm going to turn everything over to Mr. Shady so he can give you a first-hand account of exactly what happened down in Houston. Mr. Shady? Well, hello, gentle viewers. It is I, Mr. Shady, your intrepid traveler, returned from my volatile trip to Houston to confront Mr. Rich Lux and call him onto the carpet about some of the things that he's done that are controversial recently. And I've got everything on video. We had a camera crew follow us around, and despite his best efforts, Rich Lux couldn't dissuade Mr. Shady from getting his story. He started out by taking me to brunch at Saks Fifth Avenue, and then took me for some vitamin B12 injections. I don't know what he thought that was going to gain him. And then, when I wouldn't capitulate, he forced me to take a cryogenic treatment. And while I was freezing in that chamber for 2.5 minutes, I was thinking about Sybil the Enforcer and how strong she is. And I made it through that, and I didn't break. Then he took and held me prisoner in the VIP room at Louis Vuitton, where he tried to ply me with all sorts of luxury goods. And I said, no, no, no. Mr. Shady cannot be bought. And that evening, we went to his Hollywood Eleganza Extravaganza Christmas party, where they were lined up out the door to see this man. And here you can see some of the decadence of Mr. Lux's lifestyle, and the pool with the infinity edge and the panoramic view of Houston. And then he had people lined up out the door, and you can see here, I'm going to play a little clip of the crowd at the party.
We used to go to your little favorite spot. Fireplace.
And you can see from that clip that they just couldn't get enough of Mr. Rich Lux. And so after the party had died down, I pulled aside 3 of Rich Lux's minions, and I got them to tell me a little bit more about him. I got a couple of them to tell me the truth. One of them, I think, is on the payroll of Mr. Lux, because they wouldn't say a bad word about him. But you're going to see those interviews first. They're just short, so don't go anywhere. And then we're going to move right into the main event, where I come in and storm the palace and confront Mr. Lux. And Rich and I sat down, Barbara Walters style, and had a short conversation about some of the nonsense, and he had the opportunity to defend his name. So without further ado, let's get into the drama. So Haley, I've come down here because I want to get the truth about Rich Lux. We all know that in truth he's really a fraud. So tell me, what do you know about Rich Lux?
Oh my goodness, I love Rich Lux. I don't think he's a fraud at all.
Is he paying you to say that?
No, never.
How long have you known him?
I've known him for about a year.
Did you know that he's a fake lord?
He's not.
Oh my God, you haven't heard the scandal?
You have to tell me.
And he spits on Whitney Houston's grave.
What? You're lying.
Talking about white powder and...
What?
The Whitney Houston cosmetic line.
No, you have to tell me these things.
Oh my goodness.
You have to fill me in.
You
Because
have to-
I'm not going to believe it until
You'll have
I
to
see
watch
it.
the video. So, Mrs. Claus, I flew down here to expose Rich Lux, and I need you to tell me, has he been naughty or nice this year?
Well, Mrs. Claus here, and you won't believe the drama. Rich Lux is on the naughty list this year.
What did he do?
Girl, I can't tell you that, but all you have to do is watch his videos on all the drama. Ooh.
Are you
I
talking
can't-
about the scandal with the fake lordship?
Ooh.
Or the Whitney Houston scandal?
I can't tell you all the drama, but for real, it's all fake.
Do tell.
Well, I can't tell
My
you that.
viewers need to know.
But it's all fake.
Give me the tweets and the no. What is it? Give me the receipts and the deleted tweets, Mrs. Claus.
The deletes and the deletes.
Give me the receipts and
the
the
receipts
deleted
and
tweets.
deleted tweets. I can't give you that because that's classified information via the North Pole. But I can tell you on strict authority that Rich Lux is on the naughty list.
I know. I'll get it out of Santa. I know he swings both ways. So, Jose, I've come down here to expose Rich Lux. What can you add to the story? of
That
his
bitch is a. I don't know what that bitch said, but she is lying. That bitch is a. What? That's a streetwalker, girl.
What?
Yes, that's a. You tell by the onesies?
Do you
Come
realize what
on.
kind of a scandal this is going to be?
A scandal for what?
You're
For the
revealing
Dollar Tree?
him.
For the Dollar Tree? No.
The Dollar Tree?
Oh, my bad. Where did she get those onesies? Not the
So
North
you're
Pole.
saying those costumes come from Dollar Tree?
Oh, I agree. You're right. Oh my God. Oh well. Who cares? It sucks.
Well, thank you very much for your
You're welcome.
You're enlightening us on this newest scandal,
Yes,
and this
she's
side
cheap.
of Rich we've never seen
She's
before.
cheap.
Rich Lux, I'm here to expose you. I've come to throw down the gauntlet.
By the look of these gloves, you didn't throw down much when you paid for them. I believe you want to have a conversation.
I've interviewed your minions. Some of them came to your defense, and I want to talk. Or should I call you Lord Lux?
Boys, give us some space back here, please.
I'm with Rich.
So, you made a video saying that you wanted to expose me.
Yeah.
And you wanted to talk.
Because you.
And get to know the real me.
No, I wanted to expose you for your fake title and your Whitney Houston nonsense and making jokes at her expense.
Very interesting tea. Well, okay, so what do you have any questions then? You flew all this
Yeah,
way.
so-
You came to my Hollywood extravaganza eleganza Christmas party.
Yes, it was quite. I thought it was very extravagant.
You haven't seen
They were
nothing yet.
lined up out the door to come and see Lord Lux on his
Listen.
throne.
Not everything you heard is true.
Okay, so tell me, what's all this nonsense about your title and the joke you made at Whitney Houston's expense and the clickbait you have for Sloan? What is behind all of this, if it's not true?
Okay. So I'm going to answer this question. Do you want to answer those questions? Okay, so the first one.
What's with this title? Do you acknowledge that it's a fake title?
All right, so Established Titles was a sponsor that I had. You pretty sure we know what happened with that. They pulled sponsorships, but I haven't gotten paid yet, so I haven't fulfilled my end of the contract. So I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to be in breach
Okay.
with
that's
that.
fair
And that's fair enough. But I mean, they pulled their end of the bargain because I kept it up. Even though people were leaving comments saying that it was a scam, why am I promoting a scam? What happens is, for those who want to know behind the scenes, there are companies that get influencers sponsors. And we trust those companies to vet the companies that they're giving to us. In this situation, maybe that's not what happened. I can't
So
speak
your
on
contract isn't directly with Established Titles?
it. My contract is not. It's through a third party.
Okay.
Who I've worked with before and gave me really credible, not to say that Established is not, I'm just saying that they gave me good stuff. So when they came to me, I was like, this must be legit. And so I was fulfilling my end of the bargain. Then I got an email saying we're going to pause our sponsorship right now because of what's being said online.
So you weren't aware of all the talk about the scandal when you were doing this?
Honestly, my opinion, I thought it was me buying like a star.
Right.
That's my
So
opinion.
just like, so you believed it was a novelty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God. To buy a piece of land in Scotland and then to be called the Lord for $30. Use code RichLux if it still works. I'm just saying, I thought that every person would know that it was a novelty.
Okay.
So for it to be what it was, I'm kind of taken back by it. But,
All right. So okay.
And,
so,
and I apologize if for me not doing my part for not looking into the sponsorship. But it could happen to any creator. I mean, we get a lot of sponsors, and you trust the people who bring you these sponsors when you work with them before. So I wasn't. How was I to know? So I just want to apologize if I offended anyone out there.
And so, what was all of the big deal about Whitney Houston? What was that all about?
The party's still going on, if you can hear. The Whitney Houston thing, for those who don't know, Mad Cosmetics came out with the Whitney Houston makeup collection. I tweeted out on Twitter, of course, wow, Mad Cosmetics coming out with the makeup collection, but they didn't include a white powder. That was the
You intended that as a joke,
I
right?
100%.
Okay.
I got so much backlash. I got canceled again for the 9th time. I made an apology video about it, which is never good enough. My apology videos are never good enough for people. But I took accountability and I moved on for it. Yeah, it was an insensitive, rude, crude joke. But I've heard I've heard comedians say stuff like that all the time. I consider myself a comedian, way funnier than Deaf Noodles. My opinion, my conspiracy. But yeah,
So do you think you were unfairly piled on because of that? Do you think
no.
people pulled it
No,
out
I'm not
of
gonna sit here and
context?
play the victim.
Okay.
I'll take the L. Yeah,
Okay.
I shouldn't have tweeted it.
That's fair.
But maybe I was being what they call edgelord. I'm gonna be edgy. Who knows? But I apologize now.
Edgy Lord Lux.
Edgy Lord Lux. Yeah.
And so, what's all this going on with Sloan? We were talking about police reports and
Wow. Can't believe you're gonna throw me under the bus. So Sloan has been called out by allegedly the Nick Carter
yeah.
family and
wife.
and his wife for these phone calls. So I have just been documenting what's been going on because Sloan put out like one video exposing Nick Carter, then a follow-up video how he feels that he's being harassed, and then it went silent. So there's police reports.
What's the police report?
We're waiting on it.
But
there
what
was
was
a-
it concerning? Do you know?
No, that's what it's all this
So what, like
speculation.
Sloan reported something to the police?
I can only do just speculation because by the time this video comes out, maybe we would already know what it is.
Yeah.
But I think it was just Sloan calling the police and saying, "Hey, this is what happened. I'm getting a troll calling me." So
Yeah.
that was my video about
That's
that.
what I thought it was. Too.
Yeah.
I thought he's being trolled.
And so Sloan has been on my channel before, so people know of him. So when he's in the drama situation, then I talk about it. 'Cause he's in-
Didn't you go on his podcast too recently? His new
Yes,
podcast?
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Has
was
that
great.
aired yet or no?
No.
Because I remember seeing something about that. He was interviewing you in one of his clips that he had promoting it.
I like Sloan a lot, but I feel like him living in Hollywood, he has a target on his back, and people are going to come for him because he's
Well-
exposing celebrities,
And they're all out there.
and they're all out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I think. But I mean, I feel like I mean good, but I make mistakes along the way.
So you think you're human?
Yeah, but at the same time, it is kind of fun to be a villain because villains are more interesting than the hero. Just to be honest, you just remember that. You remember them more.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that a little bit, but not too much.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, I think I'm satisfied with your explanations.
Get him, boys. Escort him out of here.
Well, how about a hug?
How about a stab in the back? All right. Take him home. See you later.
Okay.
Alligator.
Do the walk of shame. I'm not ashamed. Are you ashamed?
I'm not ashamed. Are you ashamed?
So So I want to thank a few people. The first I want to thank is Laureen K, who's been a very good friend to the channel and to the cats. And she sent us, for this holiday season, 4 things of treats, some catnip mice, and a thing of lightweight cat litter. So Laureen K, thank you so much for your generosity. We appreciate all of the things that you've sent us throughout this year. And I also want to say a special thanks to Cynthia from Latvia, who sent us some lightweight cat litter, which we go through so much of that stuff. And she also sent us a thing of treats. So Cynthia from Latvia, thank you so much for your generosity. Somebody sent us a litter box, but there was no gift tag in it. So whoever sent the litter box, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I like to replace the litter boxes a couple times a year, and I'm in the process of doing that right now. So the litter boxes that we've received from all of you who have sent them, thank you so much. They're such a big help. Sybil wants to say thank you and happy holidays to everyone. Thank you for sticking with us throughout this last year and almost a half that we've been doing this. We really enjoy it. I want to keep doing it. So please like and subscribe. I also want to say big thank you. Thank you to all of our Patreon patrons. Your support throughout this year has been so wonderful. And all of our channel members, your support also has been instrumental in helping us run this kitty house. And I appreciate it, and the cats appreciate it. Thank you so much to everybody, the people who bought me coffee during the year, everyone who sent things from the Amazon wish list. Your support and your generosity is appreciated more than you will ever know. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this special video. I hope you all have safe and healthy and happy holidays. Please take care of yourselves, and Sybil and I will see you in the next one.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.